Here's a place I've been wanting to show you for a while. I shot this earlier in the spring. This one will be a little bit longer because I wanted to present it to you as it actually happened and not overhype it. There were several noises that I caught. I'll put an exclamation point where those occur. I upped the volume on the first two so you could hear more clearly, and they sound like dog barks echoing, but they were echoing really weird. The second two, I don't know what those were. Didn't hear them when they happened, but they happened. So without further ado, I'll let you get into it. Stick around to the end and I'll try to explain it. Mic sync. So this is a popular spot on Sulphur Springs Branch. It's right by the road. A lot of people just stop right here. There's something neat further up. Hey look, it's a dime. Wild rose bushes. Thorny. Stinging nettle. It's a nice trail and it's not even maintained. It's a very out of place rock. Hey, I can't see my house from here. So, in recognition of my sponsor who wishes to remain anonymous, I will christen it Marlin Sturgeon's Plumbing Contractor's Rock. There's something fishy about that. Okay, I just heard a dog bark. And I can't tell from which direction it is. It's echoing all over the place. Maybe we can hear it if we wait. Don't know if somebody's hiking up behind me. Crazy fungi. Here's where things start to get a little bit more interesting, if you notice. So, the sign is on that big beech tree right there. The trail that is worn by most foot traffic is that way, which is also an old roadbed. There's another old roadbed that way that people hardly go on. You can see why. We're actually going to go around in that way. I don't know what it is, but it was major at one point. And you got a stone looking wall there. You've got actual steps right there and right there. That other circular structure over there. I mean, there's proper steps buried under years of leaves. So we've got the big rock steps, a curb for where a road was. I don't know. Found two of these big square concrete things, and they both have holes with pipe all around the side. And the interesting thing is that the pipe is ABS plastic. So ABS plastic wasn't developed until the early 1950s, I believe. So that dates this area somewhat. You've got to see this beech tree in person though, it's amazing. Old, gnarly, knotted up, huge. It's really cool. It'd be a great camping spot if it wasn't for all the poison ivy. I mean, there's a lot of it here. It's like a death trap of poison ivy. That tree is dead. And it's swaying nicely in the breeze. Anyways, to top it off, we have a proper vault toilet. I was up here years ago and the door wasn't broken off. That limb fell off this tree and took out part of the wall. But I'm not really going in there. First one, it's full of all those limbs and stuff. Second off, it's not animals or something I'm worried about. It's hornets. When I was out here years ago, somebody I knew saw something moving in one of those holes. So he stuck his face closer to look, and a hornet came straight out and stung him right in the lip. I don't know if you can see it up there, but that whole tree is dead and swaying nicely in the breeze. So it's leaning this way. And if it does come down, it could do a whole lot to take the rest of that out. So I'm glad I'm up here to get it while it's still around. part of the original wood. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There is an old can. What is it? Oh, it's an old Pepsi can. Old Pepsi can with a 22 bullet hole in the top. Well, isn't that something? Please don't litter. Dispose of properly. Well, now it's more of an artifact than anything. It's going back there for somebody else to find, maybe. Here it looks like there's an old pathway leading down to the creek. The pretty creek. Well, that way's kind of steep. I don't think I'm going that way. Oh, wow. That's cool. I gotta show you this. So we've got this dead hemlock. And these cool mushrooms. They're big. Don't ask me what they are. I don't do mushrooms. Those are pretty cool fungi. Fungi, fungus. Where'd I park? Sometimes you come across things that you're just not sure. Like, these rocks don't look natural, but sometimes nature does some unnatural looking things. So who knows? It's either an old logging road or an old Forest Service road, or just an old road to somebody's house. I don't feel like going uphill anymore. We're going downhill. Well, we've got a road that way, and we've got a road that way. Luckily, we don't have to choose because we're going downhill, and all roads downhill lead to Camp Tom Howard Road. So it's really hard to get lost in this area. For me, anyway. Must be Bigfoot. I think I'm going to rethink this route. It's getting too much underbrush. Hold on a second, I hear footsteps. I get more cautious when there's footsteps and thick underbrush. Yeah, I just don't like this spot. It don't feel right for some reason. Yeah. Be back with you when we get somewhere else. Well, they took the trash, they just didn't take the trash can. And it's been used for target practice quite a bit. I guess if you don't shoot what you were hunting for, you gotta shoot something. I hear voices. Hope we don't scare somebody. When I got back to the road, I drove up and down for a couple miles and there were no other vehicles in the area. Okay, so the first two, I'm pretty sure, were dog barks echoing strangely through the hills, which been to this place many times and never heard anything echo like that. The third noise, only the camera picked it up, not my mic, which I had separate. I recorded two audios, so I don't know what that one was. Third one, I have no idea what that was. Footsteps in the forest. Probably just an animal, didn't see anything. Getting weird feelings when you're alone in the woods is pretty common. I don't get freaked out easily. Voices. Now, I distinctly heard 3 voices talking to each other. Now, where I heard them was near that first campsite, and there's all that water flowing right there, and oftentimes when you're near water, it can sound like voices. So, it's not the first time weird stuff has happened at that location. Sometimes I had friends with me. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I know, click that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.